As you go through life, every single experience that you have, your brain takes these experiences, our sense of touch, our vision, our hearing, what we hear from others, what we express ourselves, what we're feeling, where our body chemistry is at the moment, how our body chemistry is interacting with the experiences that are taking place around us, how our body's moving, how other people's bodies are moving, what the environment looks like. Our body's taking in all of these different data feeds and it stores them as brainwaves. These brainwaves can be grouped into 5 sections. The first one is beta. The first beta essentially monitors and records all the chemistry that's taking place inside your body. So that's also like, your heart rate. If it's something intense and your heart rate starts beating faster, it measures the toxicity levels of the body. It's measuring the neurotransmitter levels. It's measuring everything that's going on inside your body at that moment of your experience. We have an alpha brainwave, which is storing your emotional states. Part of this is your pure emotion that's generated from the experience, but then there's also a reactive emotion that happens after the fact. So you're emotionally reacting to your own emotion. And so it's storing a whole bunch of these layers of emotion, as well as the emotion that's being transmitted and emitted from all the other bodies around, whether it's verbally, whether it's just showing in their face, whether it's showing through their actions. It's picking up all these different feeds of emotion and storing them inside your body. So that's alpha. Theta is all of your thoughts. It's the storyline, it's the details. This person said that, then this person over here said this, and while they were doing that, I was doing this, and it's all the details of the whole story. So it's kind of like you're reading a book into what's happening, but there's no real emotion, there's no real point. It's just simply, this is what's taking place, now this is taking place, now this is taking place, now this is taking place, and here's all the details about everything that took place. That's a theta charge. There's a delta charge that has to do with expression and observation. And it's picking up what you're viewing, how you're interpreting everything that's taking place, the connections that you're making, realizations, evaluations. But it's also picking up what you're saying, how you're saying it, the undertones, the overtones, what you're not saying but would like to say, as well as what everybody else is communicating around you, as well as the layers that are in their speech and language as well. Inside here is not just what we're saying or not saying, or what we're observing and what we're realizing or evaluating, but it's also the way that we're presenting ourselves. So a lot of it's, it's the clothing, it's the jewelry that we wear, it's the way that we market ourselves, we market our body, it's the personality profile that we use to generate ourselves out into the world. So it has a lot to do with all of that type of information, the way that we dress ourselves. It also has a lot to do with delta. Delta also has to do a lot with laughter, celebration, relaxation, and the more negative forms of delta is just the complete disassociation. So instead of celebrating, relaxation, getting massages, or like taking a vacation, there's a disassociation that happens where you just disassociate from life, and you're kind of more stuck inside your own head. So that's one of the more downfalls or negative delta charges. And there's also a second beta. So I'll just put a little 2 above this beta because there's a first and a second beta. Now, the second beta is essentially the same as the first beta. We do the exact same breath for the second beta that we do for the first beta, but there is a difference. The second beta stores motion. It stores movement. It's all about action. So if somebody's inside their memory and they're describing, oh yeah, we just got up, we went dancing and we're like moving and busting a groove, and I'm looking at my partner and I've never seen him move like this before. I don't know how much he's been drinking, but he was shaking it up on a dance floor. That's all like action. And that's that second beta. It's how your body's moving and all the other bodies that are moving around you. It's their motion and the way that you move. The intensity of your movements. Is it fast? Is it slow? How did your arm get to that point? Around this way, up and under. How did it get there? So it's storing all the actual physical actions, as well as the posture, tension inside the body that would make your posture just a little bit lopsided or your head just a little twisted to the side. So your body stores, the second delta or second beta stores all these body positions. So those are essentially the 5 brain waves that your brain is using to store all the data from your experiences.